Today we're taking a look at the SEINIKAY docking station. Okay, so there it is. We got our cable pre-installed. We got a USB-C port there in the back. It says that is a DC 5 volt. Got a USB-A plug, and that is just an adapter. So you can also plug in a USB-C. So we have two sockets for M.2s. This does have a cloning feature. Can't see on there written this is the target, this is the source. So whatever we want to record, we're going to record from this drive, and we're going to record it to that drive. It does have a power button, so we don't have to unplug it to release power. Then we got our indicators there on the bottom for the cloning process. Here we got our power supply. It says that's 100 at 240 volts. So that's good for international or domestic. Outputs 3 amps at 5 volts. And that is USB-C. Then we got our instructions. It says it supports M.2 NVME. This is made out of ABS plastic. Works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And it tells us what the indicator lights are. So we just want to make sure that we are connecting an NVMe drive. Just drops in like that. Supply that with power. And plug that into the laptop. Okay, did pick that up right away. And it is playing those files. So I just want to do a speed test. Okay, so for sequential 1x8 process 1 thread, we got 1071 on the read, 1047 on the write. So we are looking about the 10 gigabit speeds that we should expect out of this dock. Let's go ahead and shut this guy off. Going to plug in a second drive. We'll unplug that from the computer. Turn that back on. Now it does say that the target drive has to be larger than the source drive. So that means if we're going from a 1 terabyte drive to a 500 gigabyte drive, it will not clone. You'll have to do that from your computer. Now the nice thing about that, because this can dock with a computer, you can do that. But if you want to use it standalone like this, you need to have a target that is larger than the source. Now you can see our lights flashing. And press clone button again, and we are now writing. Okay, that cloned much quicker than I was expecting. Let's go ahead and plug that guy back in. So I did pull the D drive up right away. Right now it thinks that they are both D drives, so we're going to need to change the drive letter on one of them. So right click on the start, go to disk management. We can see our second drive right here. So it did make two partitions because this is a 1 terabyte drive and it was cloning from a 500 gigabyte drive. It just made a second partition that we will need to allocate. Turn that online. Okay, we got it now. And I'm going to right click on the primary partition, extend volume, next. And now we have the full size on that drive. And we can see both of those drives on there now. So as far as external cloning stations go, this is very fast. This is actually kind of remarkably fast. But it works very well. We can see that we can use that as a simple dock, or we can use that as an independent cloner. Overall, that is a very useful tool.